married at first sight. We in Australia, the land down under the Homo Iggy Azalea. We got singles whose dating life is a failure, so they ask the experts to help them out. It's going down, okay, let's meet them. We got Elliot, Carina, Awhina, Katie and Tim. Grab a snack, put your feet up. Jamie and Clint, David and Beth, yo, we here to turn the heat up. Sierra and Jeff, Ryan, Adrian, Jake, TJ and Ashley, Jackie and Lauren, Morena and Reed, Tony the OG, Billy and Paul, Veronica, we ready cause we killing it, y'all. This the recap. Grab a drink, get a savory or a sweet snack, and sit back as we unpack what happened like back to back. Yo, I can tell it's about to slap. Let's go. Alright, boom, let's get it. So in this episode, we start off with Carina and Paul. You know Carina and Paul, man. They the ones who knew each other before the show. Like, they got matched up on a dating app and went on a date, and then he just ghosted her on some savage tip. You know what I'm saying? So they're on their honeymoon, they're snorkeling in the beautiful clear waters, and they're feeling each other, man. You could tell they're a little bit more comfortable around each other. And then boom, we switch over to Dave and Jamie. Now they've just arrived on their honeymoon. It's good vibes, they're busting jokes, and they've got like a real good homie dynamic going on. You know what I'm saying? You know who doesn't have a good dynamic? Elliot and Lauren. Now in the last episode, we could already see the cracks forming because my man was like, Lauren isn't exactly what he was hoping for. Like, he wanted someone younger. He thinks she's superficial. Now, I don't know what Lauren's like off camera, you know what I'm saying? And let's put aside our whole problematic gender roles thingy. I think she's really trying, man. She's like really trying to connect with this dude. She's like asking him questions, you know what I'm saying? She's like, what do you think about our marriage? Do you have any questions for the experts? What do you think you can learn from him? And my man's like, yo, I can't learn nothing from him, you know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I could teach them a thing or two. And Lauren's like, yo, that's a red flag, bro. You're not open to this whole thing. And I know I'm supposed to feel bad for Lauren.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
Like, oh, she got matched up with such a dick. But I feel like Lauren's got this judgy energy about her, man. Like, from day one, she was making comments about how she thinks she's better than the other girls, like Jamie and them, you know? So in a weird kind of way, I feel like Elliot was the perfect match for her. Because if they'd matched her up with a sweet boy next door type dude, she would have eating him alive, bro. Alright, so boom. Now we check up on Katie and Tim. Now, if you remember in the last episode, Tim was not feeling Katie, man. He told her there's no spark. I feel nothing.
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
And I told you guys, like, if that was me, that would have been it, man. I'm packing my bags. I'm out of there, man. Experiment donezo. But for some reason, Katie's still here. So we see them on their honeymoon, they rock up to the hotel, and the bathroom has this like see-through thing. It's just like a glass joint around it. And Tim's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that. Cause if she needs to take a bath, I'm gonna have to leave. And I'm just like, bro. And like, I really wanna know, man, like for Katie, baby, what's the best case scenario? Cause if this dude told you he's not feeling you, he's low-key humiliated you on television, like, are you hoping that you can just seduce him on this honeymoon and somehow something just clicks and he's like, there it is, there's the spark that I was looking for? And fam, even if he did turn around and go, yeah, I'm now madly in love with you, like, why would you want him? Why would you want to be with someone that's told you they don't find you attractive?
Is there a problem?
Tell the truth. He's fine. That's it. Nothing wrong with that. Most people are fine. It's not about him. It's about why the fuck you think he deserves you. You deserve someone that makes you feel like you've been struck by fucking lightning. Don't you dare settle for fine. Not that it's any of my business.
Now, there's a beautiful fireplace in the room and they're walking past the bed and Tim's like, yo, I'm gonna sleep on the couch, you know what I'm saying? And Katie's like, nah, that's okay. I need all the body heat I can get. And I'm like, Katie, Katie, baby, is the plan that when the cameras are not rolling and you're lying in that bed, you just push up on him, you know what I'm saying? Like you're spooning and you just like position yourself so like the cakes are on his things and then it just leads to you getting it on, you know? Is that the plan? Cause it's a good plan. Alright, boom. Now we get to properly meet Awhina. She's 30 years old. She's a single mom. Apparently, she met the baby daddy when they were like 15. You know what I'm saying? And they've been together for ages and then had a little boy. And she doesn't really say why they broke up. If anybody knows why they broke up, leave it in the comments, alright? Now, I know there's a lot of dudes out there who the whole single mom thing is like a deal breaker. You know what I'm saying? But yo, I've never really cared, bro. Like, my stepdad raised me and like 4 of my siblings and always made me feel like I was his kid. Like, don't get me wrong, man. In this situation specifically, I kind of get it. Like, you've been with someone and you're like, yo, they were the love of my life. I just feel like those would be big shoes to fill, you know? Especially if the baby daddy's like super present. Like, maybe she's going over to drop the kid off or whatever. And he's like, yo, come on in, man. I'm celebrating. You know, I got a new job. And she's like, oh, man, I'm so happy for you. And it's like one of the reasons they broke up was because he wasn't ambitious and didn't have a job or whatever. And she's like in his crib and is super organized and clean. And one of the things they used to argue about was how much he didn't help out with the cleaning and running of the household. And she's like, yo, this is a side of him I always wanted to see. You know what I'm saying? And they're celebrating his job. They're getting a little tipsy. And they're just reminiscing on all the good times, like selective memory and shit, right? Next thing you know, they're banging on the kitchen counter. Meanwhile, you're home, like, doing the dishes or whatever. So, you know, I get it. So anyway, Awhina, single mom, she's got a twin sister, and it's crazy because they look the same, but the sister's like the evil twin. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mean like she's bad. Like, she might be a sweetheart, but visually, right, she's like the edgy version of Awhina. Awhina is blonde and sweet looking. The sister has dark hair and tattoos, and they're super close, man. She's like, whoever I get matched up with would have to get the seal of approval from my sister. So who are they matching her up with? Adrian. Alright, now, Adrian is super chill, man. Beard game popping. It's like, I've been alone for the last few years, just doing my thing, and now I think I'm ready for love. Fun fact, Adrian also has a twin brother. And his sisters, they're twins as well, right? The experts were just trying to flex with this one. Now, I got a question, gang. If you had like twins, right? Like a set of identical twins, 2 guys, and they found a pair of twins, girls, and they hooked up, right? Would their babies look crazy alike? Like on a sibling level? If anyone knows, drop it in the comments. I'm genuinely curious. Those are the kind of questions that pop up in my head at like 3 a.m. Anyway, can't really get a read on Adrian. You know what I'm saying? Gun to my head, I don't know if they're a good match or not. All right? But, you know, time will tell. Alright, next up we meet Billy. Billy's from the UK, you know what I'm saying? I currently live in the UK, so UK represent, baby, bro. Like, I know in the States it's like, USA. We don't really have a British equivalent of that. It will probably be something like, Sweet Caroline, Actually, no, it's more like a football chant. England! Go on, Billy, son, go on. So Billy's like, I'm a mama's boy, you know what I'm saying? Ain't we all, Billy? Ain't we all, man? I don't play about my moms, man, you know what I'm saying? He seems like a nice dude. We like Billy. So who are they matching him up with? Sierra. 31, confidence levels on 100. She's like, I've never been in love before. She's a boss bitch, but she's also got like a vulnerable side to her. She's like, I grew up in a broken home. I'm ready to be in a relationship. And physically, they look good, man. And I'm like 50-50 on this one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Alright, now, boom. It's wedding time, baby. Adrian and his twin are in the hotel and they're both dripped out in their suits, and Adrian's brother's trying to help him do his tie up and he's struggling, man. He's got like a little YouTube tutorial open, and yo, no judgment, because I don't know how to do up a tie. I think every time I've needed to rock like a suit and tie, there's been someone around who knows how to do one. You know, like homies, girlfriends, wifey. I even had my teacher, Miss Stevens, do my tie a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? Like on some like intimate book talk kind of thing. Like, that's a story for another day. So yeah, they managed to do it. They have a beer. Awhina's getting ready with her sister. Her family's on the other side. His family's on the other side. Adrian's standing at the altar, and Awhina's sister looks at him and then looks over at his twin brother, and she's like, you know what I'm saying? Now, it's kind of crazy because technically, he's seen Awhina's sister. So it's like he low-key knows what Awhina looks like before she even rocks up. So Awhina comes through and she is feeling him, man. She reads her vows and they're sweet, man, like rom-com type stuff. And then it's Adrian's turn. Now he's like, just so you know, I do come with a bit of baggage. I'm not just a one-man package. I got a 6-month-old. And she's like, huh? You know what I'm saying? She's probably thinking like, oh, he's a single parent like me. You know what I'm saying? But turns out my man's just talking about his dog. By the way, look at this guy. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? I need to get a dog, man. See, this is why I need to move out of this flat, get a crib with like a massive garden so I can get a golden lab, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe, help me blow up so I can get this YouTube social media bank. And I can get myself a crib in the countryside and a dog. That's all I want, man. That's all I want. All right, so after he makes that joke about the dog, he's like, don't worry, I don't have any kids. So Awhina's like, cause she's got a kid, right? Boom. So now we're on to Sierra and Billy's wedding. And they're both nervous as hell. Their wedding location is gorgeous, man. Just like roses everywhere. They look really good together as well, man. Then boom, we're at Awhina and Adrian's reception. It's a vibe. They're having a good time. Awhina's mom gives a speech, right? Talking about how amazing Awhina is. She's an amazing daughter, an amazing sister, and an amazing mom. And everyone's like, what? And Awhina's like, time out, time out. She pulls him to the side. She's like, look, sorry I didn't tell you before. They just wasn't the right time. And Adrian's whole thing is like, if they'd met outside the show, he wouldn't even go for her, you know what I'm saying? Because he wants to start his own family, like have his own kid. And that's fair enough. But he's like, you know what? But I'm committed to this and I ain't going nowhere, you know what I'm saying? We'll see how it goes. We'll make it work. Shout out to him. And they got some chemistry. Like, you know, later that night when the cameras ain't rolling, Awhina gonna throw it back on him, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can tell, man, they're feeling each other. Alright, boom. So now we check in on Elliot and Lauren. And they're not doing too good, man. Like, he thinks she's hella superficial. He's like, you're into expensive handbags and holidays. He's not feeling our vibe, man. So he just straight up starts packing a bag. Like, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Lauren's standing there in this cute little outfit. And I'm like, wait a minute. Alright, wait a minute. Alright. Maybe I was wrong about Lauren. But she's like, yo, we're in a beautiful place. We took planes and a bus to get here. Don't leave, bro. Just stay here. Let's have a good time. And my man's like, nah, I gave the experts my non-negotiables and you are just not it. And he actually dips. Like, he's outie, man. This is what I want KT to do. Like, you deserve so much more, baby girl. Leave. So that was the episode. If you've made it to the end, thank you so much. I'm new to the whole YouTube thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm like a little YouTube baby. So every like, every comment is super appreciated. Subscribe. Let's keep growing this thing. Hit the little notification bell thingy. I had a blast, man. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate it, man. Take care of yourself, because I love you.